The news had arrived like a gust of fresh air through the halls of Old Trafford. Ruben Amorimo, the innovative and determined Portuguese manager, was coming to Manchester United. After a whirlwind of speculation and recent setbacks under former head coach Erik Ten Hag, United's hierarchy made the decisive move. They weren't just looking for a coach, they were in search of a leader, a visionary to bring stability and creativity back to the club. With Amorimo, they found their man Fabrizio Romano, the Football Insider, whose words are gospel in the transfer market, confirmed it. Amorimo had agreed to take the reins at Manchester United, with the club willing to pay his €10 million release clause to Sporting CP. The timing couldn't have been more crucial. United had a critical Premier League clash against Chelsea in just a few days, and the club was hopeful that Amorimo would be on the touchline, marking his debut in one of English football's marquee fixtures. Ruben Amorimo's managerial journey began at Sporting CP, where he quickly transformed the club's fortunes. Known for his dynamic and progressive tactics, Amorimo led Sporting to their first league title in nearly 2 decades, ending a drought that had weighed heavily on the club and its supporters. His emphasis on youth development, disciplined press, and inventive attacking schemes won him accolades, and it wasn't long before he caught the attention of Europe's biggest clubs. Amorimo's success at Sporting CP wasn't just about results, it was about philosophy. He built a culture that prioritised unity, hard work and adaptability, instilling confidence in young players while keeping a balanced approach with seasoned veterans. He crafted a winning environment that was resilient, adaptable and forward-thinking, a model United desperately needed. Now, as he prepared to bring his vision to Old Trafford, Amorimo knew the scale of the challenge, but he welcomed it with open arms. The plane, carrying Ruben Amorimo, touched down in Manchester amid a wave of anticipation. The United faithful were excited, but cautious tenures of previous managers had taught them to temper their expectations. Still, Amorimo's track record, charisma and tactical acumen brought a renewed sense of hope. Outside Old Trafford, supporters gathered, and within minutes, images of Amorimo's arrival were circulating on social media. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Amorimo was whisked away to Carrington, United's training ground. There he met with key members of the club's hierarchy and got his first glimpse of the facilities that would become his base of operations. A formal press conference was planned for the next day, but for now, his focus was on familiarising himself with the squad and understanding the challenges they'd been facing. The buzz at Carrington was palpable. Players were eager to meet their new manager, who was known for his ability to motivate and inspire. Young talents like Alejandro Garnacho and Mason Greenwood, along with seasoned pros like Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro, were eager to see how Amorimo's philosophy would reshape the team's playing style. Amorimo's first meeting with the team was scheduled in the Carrington Auditorium. Dressed in a sharp suit, he looked every bit the leader United needed. As the players filed into the room, the atmosphere was tense yet filled with curiosity. When Amorimo finally addressed the room, his voice was calm but confident. "I know the weight of this badge," he began. "I know the expectations, but I'm here because I believe in this club's potential. Together, we're going to turn things around not through luck, but through hard work, discipline and passion. I'm here because I believe in each of you." There was a sense of relief among the players. Many of them had felt the uncertainty that lingered under Ten Hag's final days. Amorimo's clarity and directness gave them something to grasp onto, a clear vision of what was to come. He spoke about his footballing philosophy, emphasising ball control, aggressive pressing and quick transitions. He made it clear that under his leadership, every player would be expected to give their all, regardless of their reputation. The timing of Amorimo's arrival was critical. United's next match was against Chelsea, a formidable opponent, and he had only a few days to prepare. Amorimo and his coaching staff immediately got to work, analysing footage of recent games, assessing the strengths and weaknesses of the squad, and identifying key areas for improvement. United's defence had been leaky, and the midfield struggled to maintain control. Amorimo's focus was on tightening these aspects while unlocking the potential of his attacking players. In training, Amorimo introduced new drills that emphasised quick passing, spatial awareness and communication. He wanted the players to play as a unit, to move fluidly and create space for one another. His sessions were intense, demanding total focus from everyone involved. Players like Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes began to see the game in a new light, encouraged to make daring moves and trust their instincts while staying true to Amorimo's disciplined framework. As matchday arrived, the atmosphere around Old Trafford was electric. Fans filled the stands, hopeful that Amorim's influence would bring about a positive change. The players felt the weight of the occasion as they prepared to face Chelsea under the guidance of their new manager. Ruben Amorim's arrival marked a turning point for Manchester United. His fresh perspective, tactical acumen and belief in the power of teamwork breathed new life into a club that had been searching for direction. The road ahead would be challenging, with obstacles and fierce competition, but Amorim was ready. He wasn't just managing a football team, he was leading a movement, a revival of Manchester United's storied legacy. With Amorim at the helm, United's future shone bright. The fans, the players and the club itself felt a renewed sense of purpose. A new era had begun, and with it came the hope that Manchester United would once again stand at the pinnacle of English and European football. Ruben Amorim is the chosen one as Manchester United look to swiftly move on from the Erik Ten Hag era. The same Old Trafford Chiefs, who reluctantly chose to keep Ten Hag in charge over the summer, decided to sack the Dutchman on Monday, citing their dismal start to the season as the reason why. Sunday's controversial 2-1 defeat away to West Ham proved to be the final nail in his coffin, with United languishing 14th in the Premier League table after 4 defeats in 9 games. It appears that the Red Devils knew their preferred replacement all along, though, with 39-year-old Sporting Lisbon manager Amorim quickly emerging as the favourite. United have already informed Sporting of their intention to pay the former Portugal international's €10 million, £8.3 million release clause, but Amorim revealed last night that nothing is decided yet. Manchester United seriously considered re-signing former striker Danny Welbeck over the summer. Welbeck, who was sold by United 10 years ago, has scored 6 goals in his first 9 games for Brighton this season. The Athletic report that Erik Ten Hag thought Welbeck would have been an excellent addition to his squad and was a key voice of support for the 33-year-old's potential return, but no offer was made. Ruud van Nistelrooy will be in charge of the Red Devils tonight as United host Leicester City in the Carabao Cup 4th round. Ruud van Nistelrooy says that he has mixed emotions ahead of taking charge of Manchester United tonight. In his programme notes, United's caretaker boss said, "I am sure everyone can imagine I am writing these notes with a huge amount of mixed emotions." Erik Ten Hag brought me back to Manchester United in the summer, and while I've only been part of the coaching staff here for a few months, I will always be grateful to him for giving me the opportunity, and I'm saddened to see him leave. Even on an interim basis, it is a great honour to manage the club I love for however long I am asked to do so. I can promise that I will continue to give my all in whatever capacity to try to turn around our fortunes. Despite our results, I am loving being back at Old Trafford and working with the team and staff every day. We've seen the squad's potential at times this season, but clearly not often enough. Now's the time for everyone at the club to work together, give everything and turn this season around while we have time. From my experiences as both a player and a coach here, I can say for sure that when players, staff and supporters pull together, Manchester United can be unstoppable. Leicester City boss Steve Cooper believes that Manchester United could be more dangerous tonight because of their change in manager. When you come up against a change in manager, it's a really good challenge to show how good your own work is as a team in terms of your ideas of play, both with and without the ball, because really, if you get it right, you should be able to adapt to anything that you face, and that will be no different tomorrow, Cooper said on Tuesday. Manchester United have got brilliant players who can make a difference in every area of the pitch, both with and without the ball, and we have to be ready for that. We also know that we have players who can have good moments as well and impacts on the game. We've got to make sure that we take that opportunity. Ruud van Nistelrooy will be in the Old Trafford hot seat. Pep Guardiola has given a glowing verdict on Ruben Amorim, who'll face his Manchester City side in the Champions League next Tuesday if he stays at Sporting Lisbon for long enough. Speaking about Manchester United's potential appointment, Guardiola hailed, "The experience against Ruben's Sporting was very good. I spoke with former Sporting midfielder Matheus Nunes, and he spoke highly. This season he's unbeaten, winning all of the games in the league, and in Champions League has the same points with us." City have also been linked with Amorim, having appointed Sporting's Hugo Viana as their new sporting director, and with Guardiola in the final year of his contract. Sporting Lisbon striker Victor Gyökeres is relaxed about manager Ruben Amorim's impending move to Manchester. United. Ruben Amorim spoke to the media after Sporting Lisbon beat Nacional 3-1 to reach the League Cup semi-finals last night, confirming that his move to Manchester United hasn't been decided, Manchester United is interested, but it's my choice, Amorimo revealed. Until everything is decided, we won't be making any noise.